Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Kristine Anderson. I am the founder and owner of Papa Lou's Dressing, and the creator of your new YouTube channel, Local Just Tastes Better, where I review locally made products from Michigan as well as all over the United States. Welcome back. Today I am back in Papa Lou's test kitchen. I did not mention it last time, however, this is actually Papa Lou's kitchen. This was my dad's kitchen, and if you are a fan of Papa Lou's, you know he's on the back of every bottle. But this was where we created so many things and memories, and my dad taught me how to make so many different things in this space. Bread from scratch, and he'd let me invite my friends and my girlfriends to come over, and he'd have everything set up, and he'd do like a whole cooking lesson or baking lesson, and so just a lot of great memories, and of course family dinners spent around this space. So I'm glad I can share it with you guys today, and I hope you appreciate it. I have a lot of stuff to get in today. I feel like I'm like breathing heavy already. Lot to get in, and I'm trying to do it in a short period of time. I received a couple things this week and a few questions, or actually a lot of questions, but the first thing is I received a bunch of these packets this week in the mail. This is called Just Add Tomatoes. It is a pizza sauce mix created by a couple firefighters who live in the area in Shelby Township. And you simply add 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes and add a packet, and voila, you have pizza sauce. However, of course, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do something different with this product, and I'm going to incorporate it into my spaghetti sauce and also incorporate Papa Lou's into that. So that's that. I also received this tank top. It's not food, but it's still a great local product and gentleman that I feel very passionate about. So I wanted to support the company Campanelli Impaired. This is a high-end luxury jewelry store located in Troy, Michigan. I personally don't own any pieces, but it is so exquisite. He is a brilliant designer, and he knows I really love so much of his work, and I always comment about it, and to me they're like pieces of art. So Campanelli Impaired is located in Troy, Michigan, like I said, and it is kind of Christmas time, so I just thought I'd throw my shirt on for today and give a shout out to Joe Campanelli and his store. So if you're looking for something really cool and very, very unique, I highly recommend visiting them. So I also received questions, and the top 3 questions that I received were what my top tip was for small business owners, where can I buy Papa Lou's, and I got a lot of questions, oddly enough, and kind of random, about my exercise routine, and a lot of people commented on my arms along the way, and so I wanted to just answer those questions since they continue to just keep coming. So maybe I'll do that as we go here, because again, I don't have much time. I wish you could smell it in here. Oh, I've been cooking, and garlic and onions and Italian. It just it smells so good. So I'm going to just move this over here. I have it started already, so I'm going to do a simple spaghetti sauce, and I'm going to incorporate the products that I talked to you about, Papa Lou's dressing and the Just Add Tomatoes pizza sauce mix. I know it may sound kind of unusual, but I've done it a lot. My kids love it. It's simple, another one of those easy recipes. So right now I have ground beef, onions, garlic, a little bit of salt and pepper, not much salt because of the Just Add Tomatoes mixture has salt in it already, so certainly did not oversalt this meat. And when my meat is almost done, which I know I can't show you today, but very well. Again, that camera crew, they never show up and help me out. So it's just me. When the meat is almost done, I add in my Papa Lou's dressing, 1/4 cup to about 1 pound of ground beef. And I add in my garlic, which I don't have a knife to pick it up with. A bunch of garlic goes on in. And then I give that a stir. And then I let the Papalus cook down a little bit. So I just kind of let it reduce, you know, a little bit, the balsamic. And that to me is a really important piece of this recipe. So if you can just let it hang out for just a couple minutes. For time's sake here, I obviously won't do that. So after that happens, that's when I add in my Just Add Tomatoes mixture. And for this, I'm just going to add in, and you know, I'm really terrible because I don't measure much at all when I'm cooking, so this is really hard to tell you guys measurements. This is actually not even, you know, a tablespoon measuring spoon, but a real tablespoon. So it's a heaping one. Add that in, the Just Add Tomatoes mixture. Stir it around. And then I add in my tomato products, which I just use. And one of the things I do is I do use my own tomato, you know, I do can my own tomatoes. That is one thing I would recommend. But if not, there are, you know, good ones on the market. So I add in my sauce. And then I add in some crushed tomatoes as well that I've seasoned when I canned them. And it's getting bubbly here. I'm just going to turn that down. Really simple. And then I do add in just a little bit more oregano because I really like it, and basil. You could skip this if you wanted because the Just Add Tomatoes, you know, has a lot of seasonings. And I know, you know, purists might say whatever about this, but I do add in a little bit of sugar. Not much. And then this is optional, but I do like a little bit of crushed red pepper sometimes if I'm just in the mood for a little bit of spice. I might also do a spicy Italian sausage as part of my meat mixture, but I did not have that today, or I would have done that. So that's that. And, you know, really that's it. I just give it a stir. I let this hang out and simmer for a while. And while that's doing that, let me just tell you, Just Add Tomatoes, you can use a lot of different Italian cooking. You can use your imagination and use it in all kinds of things. I've done something just as simple as mixing it in with the crushed tomatoes and then dipping bread into the mixture, into the Just Add Tomatoes, you know, mixture with the crushed tomatoes, and then dip into Parmesan cheese. It's a great little appetizer. Love that. But a lot of different things you could do with that product besides pizza sauce. And the other thing I wanted to answer really quickly are the questions that I got about my like number one tip for a small business would be failure is not an option. There's no such thing as that to me. And I guess you could use that in life as well. And failures are opportunities. That's my number one tip for small business, or for anybody, I guess, in life, is failures are opportunities. And get up really early in the morning and get very familiar with something called the Miracle Morning would be also another tip. I got a lot of questions about where can I buy Papalus dressing. Papalusdressing.com will list all the stores where it is sold. There's a couple new locations recently that are probably not out there yet, but they will be updated very quickly. And then the other question was about exercise. I do believe in exercising a minimum of 5 times a week, and I do a minimum of anywhere from 50 to 100 push-ups a day incorporated into my workout. I also highly recommend, and I'm highly a supporter of lifting heavy weights, female, male, whatever. So those are my workout tips. And eating is a whole other story. I'm not super skinny, and I enjoy cooking and eating, but I, along with exercising, I do intermittent fasting, and I've done that for about 1.5 years. So that's my whole like fitness thing. So the sauce, after it gets done, it's ready to go. But I do have, you know, it needs to cook for, I don't know, 30 minutes or an hour. I don't overdo it. But I do have some here, of course, that I have already finished and plated up, and I'm going to give it a try. Of course, eating spaghetti on camera, and this is like a one-take production with no crew here today, so or no crew ever. But here we go. It's so good. Love it. It's so good. I wish you could try it. I hope you will. I hope you'll go out and find Just Add Tomatoes. They are in all Kroger stores in the Michigan area. So they're also in a couple stores in Armada and Romeo. And you can, I look at their website as well, justaddtomatoespizzasauce.com. Great product, great people once again. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting local small business, and thanks for supporting local Just Tastes Better. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Love you.